Beautiful people, I hope you're having a lovely day. My name is Mandy, and I am the founder and a licensed agent for Black Hills Financial Planning. In today's video, I really want to talk to you about a topic I discuss a lot with a lot of the females that I mentor and work with in their businesses. And so I think that it's worth discussing here. Let me know if I'm wrong, but this is all about developing confidence in your craft, in your trade, in the workplace, as a boss babe, whatever you're seeking to do. How do we become confident? Well, honestly, up until recently, I was probably the last person I'd really asked to ever be asked this question, because developing enough confidence to get in front of a camera and share my thoughts and, put it all out there on YouTube, whatever, probably wasn't going to be my strong suit. And so I wouldn't have even responded. But I've had a bit of an epiphany over the past few months, and it really resulted when I kind of got serious with myself and saw that I had so many different plates spinning, so to speak, and I wasn't quite giving 100% to any one of them. I was kind of like seeing what might come along of this one, what might come along of this one, just kind of like keeping some ducks here and there to be like, you see what will happen. And I had to get serious. I was like, am I living the life that I am wanting to live, in the sense of feeling like, how do I best put it? Feeling like enough things are in order that I'm following the trajectory of where I want to go. And an honest answer to myself was no. I am keeping a lot of plates spinning out of fear that these might be better options for me someday down the road in case my venture of some sort doesn't work out. And so recognizing that I was diverting my attention from what I needed to focus on out of a lack of faith and confidence kind of shook me a little bit. And it made me realize, you don't get to new places unless you try new things. And so all of a sudden I said, you know what? This is it. I'm done holding myself back. I'm ready to experience the highest level of success that could possibly come to me. And I am the only one holding myself back. So why not? Let's go for it. Okay. Another reason I didn't think I would be the person to ever speak on this is because for most of my childhood, I was heavily bullied. I know, a weirdo like me, who would have thought? But even like the smallest things children said to me at a young age, every now and again will kind of pick a little pin at me, I guess, or prick a little pin, if that's the right word choice there, in terms of like, ooh, ouch, I remember that thing. I don't necessarily want to experience that again, because children are mean and they grow into adults that aren't much better sometimes. But on the plus side, there's also a lot of wonderful people. I digress. That said, being able to overcome the experience of the negative self-talk and the many pathways that's taken me down in life has been a lifelong aspiration. But it was finally when I got serious and realized, like these fears, living out of fear of what could happen or maybe like what couldn't happen, is halting any further pleasure or joy in terms of what I can cultivate. And so for me, this journey of becoming more confident started with, first and foremost, pursuing understanding, because I can't feel confident in what I'm teaching or sharing with people unless I know it and I believe it in my heart. And first and foremost, I'm not trying to get anything out of anyone else. I really do want to share this information. And if business comes out of it in whatever way that is, perfect. So, become really familiar with your craft so that you can stand on that as you start to back away from the negative self-talk. And that typically comes when we don't feel like we're good enough, or that we have enough experience or understanding or credentials or whatever. But if you can prove to yourself, like, no, I know what I'm talking about, for what everyone else is saying about maybe what I look like or what I should be doing with my life or how I come across or whatever, the one thing that matters most is I have this passion and I'm good at it. That's enough to get you through to the next spot, which is continuing to hone that craft and give yourself the space to develop into who you are. Who are you in the sense of who do you want to be? Each of us is crafting ourselves into a version of us that feels comfortable, that resonates, that makes us feel joy and alignment being in these bodies and having these lives. And it's really important that when you're going about this journey of developing more confidence, you have the space to see you for who you are. So your discontent is coming from the standpoint of saying, I want to be there because this isn't good enough. Well, honey, the truth is you'll never get there until this is good enough. The universe is paradoxical and oftentimes very frustrating, but I 100% believe that is a truth. Until you can make peace with what is, you are just going to be kicking yourself into circles, trying to get what she or he or whomever has, comparing yourself and honestly robbing yourself of the joy that you could have. So kind of leading into this discussion, becoming a bit more of an expert on something and then giving yourself the space and time to figure out who you are leads you into the next step of finally stepping into the shoes of the woman or the man or the person that you want to be. Just because you don't feel like you're there doesn't mean you won't be. Just because you feel like there's a lot of growth and or maybe you don't quite identify with the idea of the person of whom you want to be. And that could be a healthier version of you, someone who's more fit, someone who is more organized, someone who has really great financial health and great relationships with their family because they nurture what matters most. Whatever it is, you have all of the ability in the world to align yourself to whatever it is you want to create and then get it. And the coolest thing is you start becoming knowledgeable about your passion, you start becoming really good at it, and you start taking the time to love yourself more. You are naturally going to step into the shoes of confidence, the shoes you were born to wear, as you move forward, knowing like, you know what, I am who I am. This is my trade and my craft. Whomever resonates with it will come and find me. I have no problem, no concerns about this. It is meant to be. And that comes from years and time spent being mindful and having intention. And again, that confidence comes back from knowing your purpose. And rather than choosing the scenarios that are based out of fear, that might be a little bit more secure and might feel a little bit safer, and instead aligning with what feels like it's meant to be, like you love it. Like if you woke up and that was all you did all day, you'd be set. So that's kind of my 2 cents on creating confidence. I feel like there's a lot more I'll add to this someday, but I'm going to leave it right there for now. So please give me your guys' feedback. I would love to hear it. As entrepreneurs, we need to first have that self-love. And from self-love, confidence grows. And it's so important because your business is an extension of you. And so as you are in a better space and you feel happy in your body, and as if you have good relationships around you and you're excited to be you, your business will get better. As your confidence grows, your business will start attracting more people as well too. As you continue to groom that humility in combination with the courage and strength it takes to just go after your dreams, you will get there and it's going to be transformative. So let me know your thoughts below. I'd love if you guys subscribe because I'll probably be talking more and more as we get going. And please visit my websites if you would like to learn more. Bye.